Morning, guys. It's a Thursday. You know what that means. Another week. Another day of barn bedding. The trailer airing up for Dad. Wherever he's taking this thing, I don't know. So in this bag, I think we've got some pipe fittings. I think we're gonna try to go on this side maybe of this hose reel and then make a hand crank deal, because that's a brand new air hose reel. That's junk, doesn't wrap back up. Because, pro tip, don't pull the hose all the way out of the hose reel because it breaks the spring. It got wrapped up like maybe once before it broke. That being said, we're gonna take it over to our other shop if we can get a hand crank on there and use it over there. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to some of this dry stuff scraped off of this tractor before it gets washed. Oh, looks like someone needs some hydraulic oil. Well, the pressure washer hose is slightly frozen because the dingus that washed yesterday didn't put it back in the shop. Yeah, we'll leave him unnamed for now. Jeez, how did you not overheat? I'll get you cleaned up as soon as the pressure washer thaws out. So while I'm waiting to go so we can go bed the barn, I'm waiting for Nate to get done feeding, but I just took this battery cover off so that we can start doing the wiring for those electric tarps like I said in the last video. And while we have the truck in here for a while, I'm going to take out this air filter, get it blown out.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna go get bales out for Nate because it's Thursday, so we're gonna go bed the barns. I took my camera off at the right time.
That was a close one.
Yeah. Finish up bedding this barn here. I've got all the bales out that he's gonna need, and then I'm gonna try to take 3 bales back home, and we gotta bed some barns at home, so stay tuned. So this payloader is due for an oil change, they tell me. So we're gonna pull this in and somebody's gonna change that eventually. So since we are done bedding barns and it's almost lunchtime, it's like 11:30, I don't want to get all suited up to start washing this until after lunch. So I'll blow this air filter up. So Nate just pawned this air filter off on me while he's changing the oil in the payloader. Let's see how dirty it is. Jeez, he didn't even stop to say hi. Now that was a dirty filter. Okay guys, so just got back from lunch. We're gonna try to get this window put in the 270 right now so we can go spread some beet pulp.
Perfect.
So Justin and I just finished putting the back window in. It's only been like, what, 2 weeks? I think it's been 2 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks. So we're gonna check the oil in this tractor. Looks good. We're gonna go hook on a manure spreader and we're gonna go spread pulp, I think, for the rest of the day probably. So I just noticed that we need some hydraulic oil. So we're gonna go fill that up before we hook onto the spreader, because when you have the spreader hooked on, it's kind of tight and tricky to get hydraulic oil in there. Yeah. So Justin's just getting the hoses hooked. He's finishing that one up, and I'm gonna check this tractor, see if it needs fuel so that we can get her going. That other tractor, after he gets it hooked up, he's gonna go get fuel in it. It's down to a quarter maybe. Oil check is good. Fuel is good. So as soon as he gets that tractor fueled, whoever is gonna go spread, they can go. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm just gonna wash some on this until I get pulled off and go do something else maybe. Should be fun. I'm going to get some rain gear on. Well guys, finally got it all washed. I did about 2 walk arounds, just lightly sprayed everything. I think I got everything. Obviously I didn't get it all. You're never gonna get everything. It's never, the day it comes home from the factory is the cleanest it'll ever be. Spent a few hours, got this all cleaned up, got the blade clean. So I'm gonna drag this hose in the shop. We gotta put that shield on and then the one on the other side too, but I'll wait till morning because I gotta put hydraulic oil in. So no point in putting that shield back on, just take it off in the morning. As soon as I get this hose dragged back in the shop nice and warm, I'm gonna call it a day. Thanks for watching guys, we'll catch you in the next one.